So you're getting some traffic to your website. Hopefully you're getting some traffic from some videos like we've suggested in this series. And you know you need to make some value content. You know you need to start working on that relationship with your prospects. But how do you do that? The internet is such an impersonal place. There's just no way you can really build a relationship online, is there? Well, yes, there is. And that's what we're going to talk about in this video. In fact, by the end of this video, you will know how to do that. So stay tuned. For the best advice on how to escape the rat race with an online business, subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit that bell so that you can be notified when I put up a new video every Thursday. And don't forget to visit my blog where I have dozens of articles and videos on how to escape the rat race and how to develop an online business. You'll see that linked in the upper left. Okay, so let's get started talking about how you can build that relationship. Now, we've come to the end of our series. This is the final series, the 6th video in a series of 6, where we talked about how you can get traffic to your website with video. And we're finally getting to how you can develop that relationship so that traffic means something to you. Sales. Okay, so if you want to see the rest of the videos, I'll have a link to the whole playlist. I put them in a playlist and you can see that right up here. All right, so how do you build that relationship? Step number 1, you send out 3 emails, and the first series you'll probably send out daily. These are 3 emails with topics related to your lead magnet, whatever that was, okay? So you're gonna send out an email the first day after. You've sent them right after they responded your lead magnet. Now you're sending them the first email the next day, okay? And what that email has in it, it could be a link to a video, it could be a link to your, and I obviously think that's the best thing to do. Could be a link to an article in your blog. It could be a lead to some other, there's nothing wrong with using other lead magnets. Now you're not trying to capture their email address anymore because you've got that, but anything that's free and helpful to them is going to help establish your credibility and your relationship with them. But let's just say you're putting it in a video, and what are you going to say in this email that links to your video? Well, that's a topic of its own. That could be a whole series of trainings on how to communicate, how to be effective in your copywriting is what a lot of people call it. But one of the ways that I find really effective, and I'll mention that here, is to use some of your own story. Now this is going to be short, but you could use just a little bit of story. This is the way it used to be for me. This is how it is now because I discovered this, and this is what you should do. Okay, something like that. So let's say I needed to lose that last 10 pounds, but I was struggling to do that. I might say something like, I've been struggling for years to lose that last 10 pounds, but I found this and it's really helped me accomplish that. And this is what you should do. You should get that information as well if you're looking to lose that last 10 pounds, okay? Works for any niche, should be true. Don't tell some story that isn't true. But that's one of the ways that I find really effective to communicate with them. One of the copyright methods that I find that works well in your video, okay? Or I'm sorry, in your email, okay? So that was the first email. The next day you send another email. Similar, again, relates to your lead magnet in the first place. You're still on the same topic. If you have different niches or even different micro niches, you have different lines that you send them through, okay? Niche, is that how you pronounce that? Or do you pronounce it niche? Let me know in the comments below, all right? Okay, and the third day you do the same thing. So second day, third day, and fourth day, you send an email that links to some sort of value, blog article, video, that sort of thing, okay? And in the description of those videos or at the bottom, you may even have links to other things like to the things that you're selling, but the big part of your email and the content that you're sending them is specifically something free that they can do to improve in whatever you're talking to them about. Okay? Now, let's move on to the next one. The second one, you send a pitch for your product on that third day. And you might, we're to the fifth day now. Okay, so 3 emails and then a pitch. Also in an email. What do you say in the pitch? It's going to be the same kind of email. You're going to communicate in that same sort of way. You're going to use some nice copy to get your information across to them. You're not going to just send them a link to your website. But the next thing you do is to send a pitch for your product. What comes after that pitch? Well, I would probably wait 3 or 4 days. This is number 3 now. I'd probably wait 3 or 4 days and then send them another email with more value content, more free content, whether it's video, blog article, whatever. And I can tell you sometimes I send them something that I have no links in the description at all for things. I mean, that really looks good. That really looks credible when you're just sending them something motivational. I know I sent out a video once as motivation for my audience that just talked about how badly you want something. And I didn't put any links or anything like that. Didn't ask for anything. Just nice content that helped motivate them as they were on there. My niche, of course, is developing an online business. So, you know, it was really nice for those people. And they like that. It develops a lot of credibility. Okay, so you do that 3 more times, but you do it every 3 or 4 days now. Don't do it every day, or they're going to think you're pushing them too hard. Do it every 3 or 4 days. I would not do it. I would not go longer than a week between communicating with them, or they will forget about you. I wouldn't go more often than that, or they're going to think you're being pushy. And I would also suggest that being fairly consistent in this is important, okay? Consistency is important for developing that relationship as well. Quick question for you. I've mentioned what I think about this topic, but why do you think using free value content like this is the best way to establish credibility? Okay, let me know in the comments below. And also, added on to that, why do you think video is the best of all the content marketing for establishing that credibility, getting that trust with your audience? Okay, tell me what you think in the comments below. Okay, so we had the first 3. We did 3 emails daily in the first place, then a pitch. Then we did 3 more emails. Those happened every 3 or 4 days. What do you think is going to come after that? Well, we're going to do another pitch for our product, for our website, service, whatever it is, okay? So this is going to be sending them directly to that product. If you're in affiliate marketing, sending them to your affiliate site or whatever it is, okay? It's a direct link to your pitch. You need to ask for the sale every once in a while. If you don't ask, you're probably not going to get it. If you're not making a living doing this, if you're not making some money, what is the point? Okay? So, 4th is a pitch. All right, so that's the first 4 steps. Is that all you do? No, you continue this process on. You do 3 content pieces that you send to them every 3 or 4 days, and then you do a pitch. All right. Now, if you happen to have a series that goes 4 or 5 videos, there's nothing wrong with changing those numbers slightly, but don't go much less than 3 value between pitches, or it's going to suggest possibly pushing a little too hard. All right. So how long does that keep going? Well, I would suggest a minimum of 30 days this should last. Probably better to be at least 60 days, maybe even 90 days. And then after that, you can put those people in your system and just broadcast them something every so often, just in a general category. And that brings up the final point, number 5. How do you make this all work? If you're getting quite a few leads coming in, this is hard work. Well, obviously you need to use some sort of automation. So we use an autoresponder to send out these emails. That way you can put all of these things in. It might be quite a bit of work in the first place, but once you've got them in, when someone goes to your website or your landing page and gives you their email address, it goes into the autoresponder, and all of this happens automatically over those 30, 60, or 90 days. I have linked to the autoresponder that I use. That's going to be probably about the fourth link in the video below. It's called Get Response. I think it's really easy to use, really easy to set up this automation like I talked about. In fact, I have a video on that automation. I'll link to that up here so that you can check out that video. But it can make this really nice and clean, make it happen automatically. And if you use that link below, they have a 14-day free trial so that you can check it out and make sure it's something that works for you. Okay? So that's how you do it. That's how you build the relationship. Okay, so now you know how to build that relationship with your prospects, with your leads. But maybe you're still wondering, I don't know, how do I do all of this video stuff? You recommend video, how do I do it? It's so complicated. Well, I've got something to help you with that. I've developed this cheat sheet that you can use as a template to help you organize your tags for your video, your description of your video, all of the links that you're going to put it in, all of the things that go into the video to make it simple and easier and quicker to develop your video process. Okay? I have linked that. That's actually the first link below. So if you want to download that, it's in the PDF format. Just click on that first link. It not only has that cheat sheet, but it has an example of one of the videos that I did and step-by-step instructions, okay? So click on that link. Or maybe you're still back at square one and you don't know what product to do or even what niche you're going to be involved in, and that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. We all have to start out someplace, okay? But I've got something that can help you with that, okay? I've got a training series, video training series that goes through step-by-step how to start developing an online business, okay? Choosing a niche, finding mentors, so many questions that it answers, okay? That's the second link below. Click on that if you need help just getting started in the first place. Also, if you'd like to join a community, a group of like-minded individuals who are escaping the rat race and who have their own online businesses, we have that community. I've started a Facebook group. A group of us meet together who are doing that sort of thing. We talk about strategies. We, ask questions, answer questions, all of the things that it takes to escape the rat race in an online business we talk about in there. If you want to do that, that Facebook group is the third link below. So what should you do next? Well, there's going to be some videos that appear around me here. Check those out. They talk a lot about getting leads, establishing that relationship, escaping the rat race, the online business, and subscribe to my channel so that you can see more videos about those topics. If you like the video, definitely hit the like button and share it with your friends. I think it'll be helpful for them as well. Okay, I'm Daryl Ballard, and we will see you in the next video.